You really? Welcome to the Scale Builders Guild.
Welcome to Harley Design side of this show.
Use violence. Tonight, I'm sitting here patiently waiting for Josh to arrive. He pops up and goes, headphones on. Let's go live.
I
Three,
popped
two,
in,
one.
and the countdown was going, and it says time to showtime, and it was at 3 seconds, and I hit live.
Welcome to season 5.
Season 5. New phone. Who dis?
New thumbnail. Obviously, people don't think that's me.
I got a new younger co-host. It appears.
It's because I don't have the glasses in the thumbnail.
You're gonna have to update the thumbnail. It. Just you age progress.
I'll get AI to make a new one for me. How are you?
I'm here. My camera's off center. I walked in the door less than 3 minutes ago.
Yes.
Finally got the Jeep back.
Oh, finally, that story's over.
Yeah, done.
Did they do it for free?
Of course.
Good.
No, they did not. I paid.
Yeah. Oh, mine still says back again for the first time. I thought I changed it. That's okay. Yours was what? Never going to give you up?
Yeah.
I changed mine to never going to let you go. Never going to let you down. Never going to let you down. I expected a little more than just an AI thumbnail. Well, Benjamin.
You get what you pay for over here.
Can't please them all. No, that was not just AI. That was a Photoshop of many AIs. So there was still work involved. Plus, I also did the type treatment. So suck it.
Exactly. Officially.
That's an official suck it. You know what? That's a good bumper sticker for the summer. Yeah.
So, yes. It's been a day, but we're here now.
How are you?
Now, pretty decent. It's been busy. I'm getting super. I was testing today all day on the new website. So,
Vanquish is getting a new website.
Yeah, and I've been going through, and I got past the hurdles that I had left. So I've just been doing tests now.
Is that the www part?
Yes, the S of the HTTPS. And
if you don't have the S, let me tell you, RC Crawler does not have the S.
I know.
And every time,
not secure.
Don't give anybody your credit card. I was like, well, I don't do that anyway, but copy that.
Yeah.
Scale Builders Guild, very secure.
Harley Designs, also secure.
I hardly sell your personal information.
Yeah, exactly. You have to agree to it on my side. I sell it to Nicole. So,
Ford, you tap the sign again.
What'd you do?
I got to 69 and then I stopped. And that's going to go back to 1 after tonight.
Oh God.
I'm hitting it hard now.
Yep. Back on.
Okay.
You're off the wagon.
Yep. It was a good run. 69 days. I made it.
That's probably the longest in a
long time. Yeah.
I was listening to a program on my way home, and it was a news story about a article that was written, right? Story about somebody. Anyway, it was the end of the Mr. Beast era. And
it's over.
Because no, it's not, obviously. But it was about the return of personal connection in YouTube videos.
Oh.
Because of how much AI just fake overlaid audio on photo videos and things like that.
Yeah.
People are looking for that. Well, and it just gets flooded with them.
Yeah,
So,
because it's easy.
well, yeah, they can make as many channels as they want. Try and get that.
What's up, guys? No, I'm here. You can always
Yeah.
tell right away as soon as you hear the voice.
For now,
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but
But people
it'll get
want
better and better.
people want real. I think.
Yes, exactly.
Which is why I changed the thumbnail to some AI.
J.R. Lawson. J.R., is this show,
still on?
Lawson, ready for another disappointing season? Yeah, you're at the right place for that.
Expect very little, and you will be satisfied.
You know what? I've told Nicole that for years. So it's worked so far.
It's worked so well. Was that Matt's Tom Lee impression? No, Tom Lee, it would be more he's got a more posh accent than most.
Just by default.
I don't like Traxxas. But somehow I keep buying them and making videos. Guys, I don't know why this keeps happening to me.
Under promise, occasionally overachieve. It's exactly. You don't want to get into the habit of it.
I would say it's rarely, occasionally. Did the Ascent 18 come with the SBG sticker on it? Negative. I add those
modification.
Stickers. Yeah. It's not
reset the number again.
Dang it. Can't get past one. I think you meant to say annoying about his posh accent. Yeah. No. Yeah, I'm mucked with Lexan a bunch.
What did you do?
Well, it's not what I've done. It's what I'm about to do. No, the first thing I did on day 69 was I took this stupid. I say stupid. I put this stupid topper on this not blazer. Can we call it a blazer?
Yeah. Yes.
So anyway, in order to put this on, you do need to make some holes in the Lexan in order to make it fit properly and actually attach. So
only you would take and ruin your streak by modifying a Lexan trucked body to be worse by adding a bunch of weight up top.
No, but it looks, you have to admit that it actually looks better with the topper on than it did before.
No, it does. It does.
But
so
I still haven't driven it.
We're adding all.
That's good. That's good.
Black Sheep RC, thank you very much. I leave for 2 years and it's flat rail time. I come back, no flat rails, disappointing. You know, you flip, you flop, flippy floppy.
Flippy floppy. I like to watch Blazers. Wait, it's a funny one. Official.
So
suck it.
It's an official suck.
Suck it. Suck it. With the toys on the floor, what are you gonna do? Suck it.
The military bought it for like a bunch of money. No.
New season, sending some new hate from Holland.
I'm so far behind. I still haven't listened to the ICP episode. Although I did listen to some
neither.
ICP today.
Okay. All right. Well, that's something.
Toxic crawlers hate from all the double full shots. Let's keep it airtight.
So good.
So
good.
It was another busy weekend for me. I did a bunch of RCing.
Yes, I watched the video.
Some
I watched you not drive boats well.
You didn't see me drive boats at all, actually.
I saw you have a boat end up upside down.
Yeah, but you didn't actually see any of my boat running because
I'm thinking about this. I'm going to get my boat out soon.
We've been having a lot of fun, and there's
that's good.
Quite a lot. There was quite a lot of people, but the problem is that the people I'm hanging out with while boating are people who
choose violence.
They are not RC people, and they come into the RC
How's
world. What? They're not RC people,
but they have boats.
They have acquired RC boats because they are boat people.
I see.
And then
they're boat people. Okay.
Yeah, real big boat people. And now they're just like, oh, you see how inexpensive this RC stuff is compared to our like boats? Like,
so now all they want to do is
did you see this
boats.
Like 42-inch
$1,500 boat?
Yeah, like Oxy Marine has this 42-inch twin screw all carbon fiber boat for it's like $2,500. Like, I spent twice that on my props. Like,
and you're like, hold on. It's this big.
Yeah, like
or
you
I mean,
don't
this
need
big.
or should have that kind of speed because they're like driving opposite ways. Just like
oh no.
Oh, I was just filming the whole time, going like, it's gonna happen.
Yep. Something's gonna break. And then you put your Relarlo in a boating situation.
Yeah,
it was really cute to watch you take your shoes and socks off.
I was like, God damn it. So mad.
That's so great. I love it.
Thank you, Dana.
Yes, Gunner. Thank you very much. Happy 4 years of this show. Tonight's code, hashtag 4 years of watching morons. Well, it takes one to know one. But thank
Gunner and I hung out this weekend, and I haven't 100% decided if I want to tell the full story of what happened. If I do, it will be at the very, very end, because for one, it's not a good story on my part.
Okay, well, that's one way to keep people entertained.
I look like
interested all the way to the end.
I look like a worse person than I already am. So,
oof, that's tough. RC Underdog, thank you very much.
Half Gunner's fault.
Okay. Tried to take a TRX-4M into Disneyland. Turns out security doesn't like tiny trucks. I have to say I can see that.
I can see that as well.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Did you get it back at the end of the day? Or is that it?
Or did you just get turned away from Disneyland? In which case, I will carry one around with me if I'm ever invited there. But I gotta go.
Okay,
sorry,
they won't let me
go
in.
They
didn't want to come here at all.
But by the way, thank you, Gunner. Satisfiedjerky.com. You can go save 10% on jerky.
10% on your jerky.
Hashtag.
I've actually got some outside of this room because I was like, should I eat it? And I should. But I have my physical tomorrow morning, so
you're trying to keep that LDL low.
Yeah, I don't want that sodium level to be too high.
So yeah. Anyway,
this is. I thought that was your boat that T-boned that girl's boat.
It was not. It was not.
Was that Steve's boat that did that?
It was another man.
That was a yacht club member.
Yep. All of the crashing that was caught on video was from members not of the Vanquish party.
Okay, that's good. Although Steve had that boat ripping around pretty hard.
Yeah, his boat absolutely rips as well. So,
yeah. Oh no. Doesn't sound good. Oh dear. Oh dear. No beer for me tonight, Justin. I'm drinking bourbon. Never a frown with golden brown.
Is that Wild Turkey?
No, it's Buffalo Trace.
Oh yeah, Buffalo Trace.
I think.
So
I don't know.
I'll tell that story at the end after F1 talk. So there.
Yeah, suck on that.
That's an official suck it.
Yeah, that's an official suck it. That's good. That's a quality. We're already ripping into new catchphrases. This is going to be a great year. A great year. Is Nicole MIA again?
She's still gone. So that's why the cats are demanding attention from me.
Right. Well, they've come to the wrong place.
I give this one a lot of attention.
Please don't get RC cars banned. Leave the cycles alone.
So funny enough,
don't tell the story yet.
I'm just saying. Yeah,
don't tell it.
You know what? I blame Red Cat. So yeah, I'll tell the story. Nicole will absolutely murder me if she finds out I told this story.
Oh God. Hey, did you see that Red Cat put out a large scale basher today?
I did. A 5th scale.
What are they calling this one?
Injustice or
Injustor.
And yeah. Somebody tell me.
Investment.
Yeah. I don't remember. So yeah, 1/5 scale. It's got kind of a square body Chevy look. You have to go to emerge.
What? No.
Vigilante.
Yes.
So the 1/5, it looks very much like what's the big Traxxas with the plastic chassis now? Not
XRT.
XRT. Doesn't it kind of look like that type of chassis?
I don't know. I didn't look at the chassis yet.
Oh, gotcha. I watched the live stream.
Oh, that's nice.
So
that's really nice. Good for you.
But anyway, it looks cool. I like the wheels. They show. It's very donk-esque 5th scale to me.
Yeah, it's like they're channeling other.
It's like they're channeling genres. The lowrider area in their basher.
Hey, man, you know how you love our lowriders, right? How about something just as fresh, but for the off-road?
And I'm here for it because I feel that. So
yeah, you're feeling that, eh? All right.
Other than the body still kind of suffers from that ascent thing where it looks like the cab is too far forward and small.
Yeah.
Yep. It needs to get. They should have moved it back and made the cab a little. Yeah, whatever.
Don't worry about it.
Still cool. $869.99 on that thing.
Ooh,
which is a good price if you're comparing it against the Traxxas or Arma competitors. Now, we'll have to.
Are those prices going up?
Yeah, I think so.
I had the Max Slash out for a whole bunch of time today.
Oh, did you?
Again. Yeah, this is the second time I've had it out. I have made a video. Well, I haven't made it yet, but I am have an video.
Yes. Good.
It's so much fun. Wow. What a truck.
How much does that one cost?
You're always so concerned about money.
Like, what's your happiness worth? What's a smile worth? Why is a tree good? Why are boobs good?
Boobs are free, so far as I know.
Let me know.
Unless you go. Not at the Spearmint Rhino. It's a lot of fun. I will admit that I am not good at driving it one-handed and getting it to do the things in the air that I would want it to. So I feel like I should GoPro chest mount,
head mount,
whatever is the least visually pleasing.
That's head mount.
And okay. Or actually, maybe even remote mount.
Oh, that, you know what? That is worse.
Okay. We'll figure out what the worst one is, and then I'll add
Yeah.
some of that. I'll do some of that video too, because I do want to do some jumps. I did want to do jumps today. I brought my ramp with me, but there were way too many children.
You can see Matt dragging his ramp, looking at all the kids, just going, ugh. Taking his toy truck back home.
I'll just go do other stuff.
Yeah, the trunk of his Volvo popped open, sitting there, just truck next to him, ramp there, waiting for conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
were you wearing those glasses?
No, I wasn't. Head mount, but only if you can rotate it back so we can see your face.
360 cam. We need him.
Yeah. Or it's like, what's his face? The train guy.
Yeah, exactly. It's right here.
Yeah. Love that guy. I love that guy.
I know. He's so good.
I do. He's the best. Yeah, driving away from a job site in the Volvo, stealing plywood.
Plywood. Where aren't you kids at school? Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, it's March break this week. That's why I didn't realize.
Oh, you guys call it March break because you can't really say spring break up there?
Because it's not spring yet. Although it was 20 degrees today.
Oh.
Celsius.
Right.
It's like 72.
Oh, nice. Should have used that. Should have used those terms.
Turbo Row, thank you. Remember Walter from The Big Lebowski? Oh, hey, Matt. Yeah.
But don't roll on the Sabbath.
What was the kid's name that found his home?
Larry.
Right. Yeah, that's another good yeah. Matt's surrounded by kids asking to drive his truck, asking how fast it is. I wisely avoided. There's a lot of avoision. They were right in the area where I wanted to really rip it, though. The truck.
Yeah.
Hope you got a big trunk. I'm going to put my ramp in there.
Well, so you got some max slashing done. I got
They did. Yeah.
I got some boating done. You could hardly tell I got any monster trucking done because I whatever happened.
Oh, but how many people, just, for my own edification, how many people on the video in the comments complained about the footage of the truck not being able to be seen?
None.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Because on a video I did recently that was for purely informational purposes only and showed the truck plenty, I still got a lot of people catcalling the fact that the camera wasn't exactly where the truck was at all times.
Yeah.
I invited most of those people to start their own channels.
Yeah. And then officially suck it. That should just be one of your quick responses. Add that.
Officially
suck it.
Be easy.
You comment on this video after the fact. I will respond to each of you like that.
Love it. That's great. That's great. Hey, do you want to do mail call? It's very quick for me.
Well, you should go then because, well, actually, yeah, you should go.
I have one thing.
I think I have nothing.
Very slow week. It was a slow week on things that I can show you.
Right. I will grab the truck that I built from Friday and got a little bit further on because I did put a bunch of stuff on it. But after you do yours, and then I'm gonna.
Very good. Okay, so the thing that's going to ruin my new Lexan streak is all the way from Norway.
Okay. Is it from Hemishstorm? Oh, it is from Hemishstorm.
It is from Hemishstorm. Yeah. So this is for your XCX10 Jeep CJ. It's not a Norwegian accent. That is a Dutch accent because he is Dutch. But it replaces the Lexan bed here. So you get rid of all that shine with some wood. It goes this way. It'll go in there
Yep. That was a cool little piece you made.
Yeah, it sure is. I was like, hey, you want to send me one of those?
CJ?
CJ. CJ. So yeah, it's all laser cut. And he has like, I guess he has like a 10 megawatt. Is that 10
No.
megawatt?
Milliwatt.
He's got a 1000 megajoule.
Yeah. One of them will put holes in people from a distance. One of them will make wood smoke.
Have you watched The Boys on Prime?
I watched like 2 episodes of it.
Oh, you should give it a go, man. It's the best.
I should try
My
again.
favorite show. Yeah, give it another shot. Anyway, thank you very much, Chris, for sending that to me. I'm really chuffed, and I will be putting that in and staining it soon.
Yeah.
Actually, probably tomorrow, before What's on the Bench is finished.
Good idea. I did get the interior done for the.
Yeah, I saw that last on your weekend show. That looks great.
Got the hole filled, Brazzers style, and or what was it, Brazier? But whatever it was. So,
Good night.
Good
night, everybody.
But I meant to get that on the website, and I screwed up on my scheduling, and that didn't happen. But
good stuff.
I gotta get that done. So yeah, worked out well though.
Very nice. Yeah, now, I like it. Is that really mail call though? Because that's something you made.
I mean, I can email it to myself. But that's I made a
Black Hat. Black Hat RC. Hey, I have to do this. Ding dong. Do you guys think thank you very much. Do you think the WPL C24 Hilux hardbody would line up with the Ascent 18?
You're gonna have to
I don't know. I don't I don't have a WPL to compare it against. So I can't do any of those measurements for you. I am sorry. I don't think I've ever actually officially owned a WPL at all.
I think that that C24 is on a similar chassis to the D12, is it not? With just a narrower, smaller body. So
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure if I remember Ampro's video, and if so, it will be too long because the wheelbase is longer on that.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah, Logan, or what's your name? Dogan. I don't want that. Did everything I could. A WPL is almost twice as big. There you go. Okay. All right.
There you go. 2 times.
So sorry.
Anyway, so I built the Type Pro Custom on Friday Night Live.
Cool.
Since then, I have changed out the tires and wheels. I put some of the Yokohama Geolanders on there with some impacts and some gold rings. For now, I've got it set up with Panhard currently, although I am going to swap to servo on axle. So small swap there. And overall, I'm actually pretty happy with it. So I think that I'm going to go ahead and kind of do all the things that I want to do. I was initially just building it to like see how it went together first, see what I thought, and then make some decisions from there. But it actually did. It turned out well. Clearances are good. I think that's going to be a pretty solid car overall. I got it
nice.
Once getting it as low as I physically could. That's because
that was the goal.
It sits tall.
Yes.
So
it looks like it sits tall.
The height of the chassis is tall as well, but that's because it's like to actual scale, and sometimes for RC you need to fudge that.
Yeah.
It's
that's cool though. I like it. Yeah, it looks nice.
Ride height is nice and low now.
I couldn't watch on Friday night because my nephew was in town again. He was actually in America doing some training, pushing foam. He's training.
He was down in Florida.
Yeah, he was down in Florida. Did I tell you that?
No, it's just the only place they're allowed to do it because the chemicals.
Right. That's yes. All right. Okay.
No,
you know a lot
you
about.
already told that story.
Oh. I was like, this is way too specific for him to know something about this. Anyway, he's back. He was back this weekend, but he was hanging out with us because he didn't want to be in the barracks again. And Friday, what did we do? We went out for dinner on Friday night. And then we're at dinner. He's like, so what are we going to do tomorrow? And I was like, I don't know. What do you want to do tomorrow? He's like, have you heard of medieval times?
That's right. You said that. You sent me that message, and I
was like, yeah, I've been there once as a joke for someone's 30th birthday party. It's kind of for kids though, man. Like fully for children. He's like, yeah. Okay. Do you think maybe we could go? And I was like, I feel like we could go. And I was like, does Rebecca want to come too? And she's like, sure. I was like, all right, we're going to medieval times. It was about what you would expect.
The only thing I know of medieval times is Cable Guy. 100%.
Yeah, it's basic. It's 100% that. It's not
Still
much different. Yeah, you call your waitress wench. She's fine with that. She actually signed her tip card. Thanks so much, wench cat. Her name was Cat. Kitty cat. Kitty cat.
Speeder for pleasure.
There is no reason for an adult to go to this.
Well, I didn't even know that they still existed. I've never seen one. I assumed they'd be in Vegas, and
there isn't one in Vegas, oddly enough.
Yeah. Where was Cable Guy based in? Northeast? Wherever that big satellite dish was.
Oh, Seattle?
Northwest?
I think it was Northwest, Pacific Northwest.
That would also make sense. Someone confirm. Tom Bajak, thank you. After the name talk last week, it had my wife rolling. She wanted me to send you some money and ask if you can pronounce her name. Oh,
that's easy. Szymanski.
Szymanski.
No, you said it wrong. It's Szymanski.
Szymanski.
I think so. Yeah.
She should have changed that. Made yours. No. Nicole. She had the easiest last name in the world. Crews. Crews.
Oh, that's a great last name. Why would she take your piece of shit last name?
And then, there you go. That's what you get for being old timey.
Wow. Turbo Road. This is because you had to go through that. Thank you. Southern California. Yeah, there is. It's like Modesto, I think.
Ooh.
Or San Clemente. I don't know. I don't know.
There's big differences there. I'm just picturing the staff at Modesto versus
medieval times. Where do they have them?
Oh, wait. Oh, there's one in Scottsdale.
Yeah,
I've got the reservation booked for Matt.
Is that what we're doing, Ben? Is that Ben?
Yes, that is Ben. Modesto is NorCal.
I'm sorry. Okay, they have one in Kissimmee, Florida, Buena Park, California.
Oh my God, there is one.
Orange County,
Stockton. That's got to be rough.
Myrtle Beach.
What do you call is it a joust? Is that the actual stick?
Yeah. They're made out of spoiler alert. They're made out of pre-sliced balsa. So it splinters quite aggressively, so it looks good. But the guy's basically just he holds the shield.
I just imagine it's called a lance. Okay. I just imagine the one in Stockton is actually shaped like a syringe. rough place. Rough place.
Yeah. So anyway, Ben had a great time. I got to eat a half chicken with my hands.
I'm sure you were. Yeah, I don't want to get it on my all the way buttoned up collared shirt.
I was wearing a hoodie that day. Thank you very much. But there's lots of horses, and there's a falcon as well. They have falcons swooping around, and they're like, warning, during this part of the show, do not put your hands in the air. The bird will take them off. Like, okay.
Yikes.
What else do they have? There's like some dancing horses. Yeah, so there's no cutlery because that there was no forks in medieval times, and there are no forks at medieval times. Do you have to smell the horse? Where's the comments are coming fast and furious? Hi, President Duck Bandy. So you have to smell horse crap while you eat? Well, no. There's a guy. I don't know if this is a job I would have applied for. There's a man with a medieval style toolbox and a big giant litter box scoop, and he's running around.
That is the cardboard bitch of medieval times.
Now, fun fact, one of the knights, in fact, the knight that was representing the section that we were sitting in, is a gentleman that I went to college with.
Ooh. Did he graduate with you?
I believe that he did.
Ooh.
But that's now his vibe.
Okay.
Knight.
Poor man John. Stockton medieval times, the only medieval times where the knights use guns.
There isn't one in Stockton, is there?
Yeah, that's what they said.
There isn't. No.
209. That's the Stockton one. It's probably called a suburb of Stockton because nobody.
Is this California?
Yes.
There's only one in California, in Buena Park.
It could be Stockton. I don't know.
Santa Ana. It's 12 miles northwest.
Of what?
Santa Ana.
Well, that's down south. I don't know.
Yeah. It's Orange County. I don't see Stockton on this list.
You might want to go to the also available but not recommended section.
Do not go to there.
Yeah. So
Andy was just making a joke. See, there's not one in Stockton.
All right.
Yeah, an interesting experience for we go to the parking lot, and it also happens to be the same day as our Toronto soccer team, which is fairly good, I guess. And the parking lot serves those two purposes. And as I'm paying, she goes, "You going to the soccer game or you going to medieval times?" And I went, "Medieval times." And she kind of looks back and she's like, "No kids back there."
You meeting your nephews here, or
are the kids like? Are they already there? No. Okay.
Oh wow. Well, I guess we both had fun Friday night.
Well, that was Saturday during the day, but yes.
Okay.
Friday night was just dinner, no tournament, and we had cutlery on Friday night.
That's good. That's good. Didn't know if you were training for the big show, but
it is possible.
Yeah, agreed.
No, I don't.
Oh, that's good. Go to the
last time I was at Chuck E. Cheese was for one of the other nephew's birthdays, and they make you wear a wristband now to prove that you're there for a party or with children. So if some rando goes in there, can we see your wristband?
So you have to bring your own kid.
You have to have a kid. Yeah, you have to be part of a group that has kids.
Interesting.
Which is good.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I wasn't gonna go anyway, so BYOK, exactly.
Hey, you want to go to Chuck E. Cheese?
Do they have loaners like bowling?
These are
shoes?
all these kids are mine.
Just spray them down before you rent them. Here, use this one.
They wouldn't let Matt in with those glasses anyway. I'm gonna keep wearing them because I don't give a shit what people think.
Well, we're gonna double down on the jokes then. Yes. So you had sent me some photos of your other projects you've been working on. Are you discussing those yet?
Oh, what the Ford Ranger?
Ford Ranger.
Ford Ranger. Ah, Ford Ranger. Thanks for making it longer, by the way. I appreciate you. You'd never know to look at it.
Yeah, I agree. I did a great job with the with that there.
Oh, there's a hole in it.
There's the modification part. So
Just punch right through it.
Fist in the hole in the
22 Jump Street.
Yeah. Inspired. But no, looking good. So you're gonna start on some rear flares there soon.
Yes, the idea was to do that last night.
Yeah.
But I had a front door emergency that I needed to solve first. Use both hands. I don't know if I can get both hands in that hole.
So yeah.
Anyway, what I am going to do though is I'm going to build an interior cage / interior thing. I think.
Okay.
Like a cage, internal cage.
Yes.
That I'm going to mount seats to, and then just put a flat panel and a tunnel dashboard, all one piece that mounts to the chassis. Truck just goes on top of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
that's like what my mullet one is.
Yeah, that's right.
Everything's inside their body. Is
on
top of it.
Yeah.
Yes, you should do jigs and fixtures. I know you can do it. You can do it. Even if you're brazing, you can't braze in the jig, but it will help you so much in getting everything fit and together. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It makes everything better.
I know.
Kids many times. Hey, that's Matt. He drives go-karts with us.
Oh, speaking of.
Yes.
I did sign up for the Spring League. But it is on Wednesday nights, so
yeah,
I'm going to be late for 5 weeks.
So I will have 1 week with Dogan, 1 week with
Rich Trujillo.
Bring Rich, Dogan. Should grab Oscar again.
Oscar definitely.
Schultz is available.
Yes,
we'll be set. No concerns.
Excellent.
Yep.
Thanks, John, for your upgrade file. The Sprint jet boat.
The Sprint. What was that called? Q-jet.
Sticky.
No. The M-jet.
What did I end up really calling it? Was that called Slippy 2? No. Shippy 2, because it's a boat. Shippy as well. Shippy.
Yeah. Shippy 2.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Shippy.
Also
Shippy.
Speaking of mullet, I tagged you in a reel of my build along mullet for. Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Check that out. I think didn't you tag me in one like a week or so as well next to another Ford Ice? Maybe I think that was you. Maybe it wasn't. But
Tony CC.
Tony CC. Welcome to CC.
CC's.
That is just Chuck E. Cheese without
For adults.
with less rats. Like
Less animatronic ones.
yeah.
Same amount of real ones. But yes, in the league, you can say I'm on the WeChat or not WeChat. What's the other one? WhatsApp. I'm on the WhatsApp group with all the rest of the guys. Most of them are not doing it. So I'm like, it's in the bag. It's in the bag.
Ooh,
Top 10.
Why are they not doing it?
They're saving money so they can do outdoor karting at the very good place we have here nearby.
Gotcha. You're like, yeah, you should definitely do that.
You should do that. Yes. Yeah. I can't commit to outdoor yet. I have to get a whole suit.
Yeah.
Different helmet.
It's a drive.
It's a bit of a drive. I'll do it. Like I'm still going to do it.
Yeah. You should probably go race there a couple times and get a feel for it.
Yeah, get a feel for it. Bring the dog Wes with you, Dogan. The dog's name is Wes? Oh, I forgot. I also got some bamboo filament. I got a bunch more carbon fiber PLA and ABS.
Too.
And I also got the bamboo scraper.
The scraper? A replacement for the nozzle cleaner?
No, it's a scraper. You print out the scraper. You print out the scraper part. And then you put one of these bad boys. It's a very sharp blade. Oh, come on. You put this into the scraper.
Okay.
And then you get your parts off easier.
Interesting. Speaking of that,
it's one of the free files on the printer.
I picked up the gold textured sheet.
Oh. Yes. Say more about the gold textured sheet.
It's fantastic. I love it.
Is it? Hey, yours has a logo on it? I don't have a logo on mine. That's weird.
Both sides.
What?
Oh, did you get the metric or the standard?
This must be the factory second. Textured PEI plate.
Yep.
PLA, ABS, PETG.
Correct. Hot surface.
Hot surface, yeah. Does it show you which direction it goes in?
Yep. 2 arrows.
Okay. All right. Oh, 2. Yeah, I've got 2 arrows. And it's got these holes.
Yep.
Can you fit a...
It's gold.
Can you plug both of those holes?
Yeah.
It came from them. I also got the smooth PEI plate too.
I may have done that also.
But you know what I started looking at online, of course, was all the ones with all the like crazy textures.
Like the carbon fiber?
Yeah. I was thinking maybe I'd get one of those too. It's styrene all over my sweatshirt.
Yeah. I did get a bunch of the PLA carbon as well. I got a bunch of colors this time.
Yeah, that's nice. Logo cost more, yes.
And so, but that's that.
What's the deal? What's the deal with that?
It's adhesion difference. No glue. Just no glue. Even PLA. Right down. Clean. You select it in your slicer though, so it adjusts the. Oh yes. The first layer, the whole deal.
Right.
Yeah,
good night, Phoenix.
Good night, Phoenix. Matt, the chair is wicked loud. Get the spray out, Matt.
I can't. Oh, I found it. I can't find it. Oh, there it is, right there.
Everything's within arm's reach. Isn't that right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So you want Dr. President Legend to be on the show?
So what you're saying is we've met him in real life, right?
We have. We hung out with Carl down in Alabama.
That's weird. I just sprayed it and nothing happened.
spray the part that moves.
I am.
Do you have to use a different nozzle with the CFPLA? No.
Nope. You have to use. You can't use the AMS with CFPLA.
Incorrect.
You cannot use it.
That's all I've ever used it with.
You're not supposed to.
I think that's only TPU.
No, I get clogs regularly.
I've never had a clog. I'm gonna fix him. There, I muted Matt. See how much better that is without Matt? It's amazing.
There.
Tom Beja, thank you. How does PLA Carbon do out in the sun? I'm printing the Ascent cage in orange ABS right now, and the P1S came with PEI, no logo. I have not left PLA Carbon out in the sun. It's not going to be a huge difference over at the PLA. It's very similar.
It's still
melting point.
PLA. There's not that much carbon in it, guys.
No, it's just lighter.
Yeah.
And it looks really good. I love it.
It looks so good.
Looks
Oh, man. So good.
What's the other one I got today? I did not bring home, but it's a marble granite. Granite. Ooh, white with the speckle. Oh, it looks fancy. I don't know what I would print with it, but I'm telling you. Yeah. That's so yeah.
That's great.
That's all of my 3D printing stuff. I have relocated all of my 3D printing filament into boxes that are in the garage.
Yes. Good.
So,
mine is also not in this room because literally no room for it.
That was the thing. I was like, oh, I'm doing a project. I better make sure I have enough PLA or whatever it was. I'll just order another roll. And I'd get it. I'm like, oh, I did that the last 3 times. And I still haven't used the previous finished one.
Yeah.
Stop buying filament. And then I got a bunch of PLA carbon fiber.
Mobile. Matt, you'd be proud. Currently setting up stencils to cut on a cricket. Excellent. Very good. We love our crickets.
Yes. And silhouette.
Yeah. Love it. Thomas Bialzik, thank you very much. Can you include a link to that chair supplier? They don't have a website.
Yeah. They were mail-in only.
They were definitely, I think Toledo stopped making these chairs in the early 1900s. Toledo Metal Furniture Company with UHL Steel.
I can't believe you sit in that thing. Like, there you go. There you go.
I know what it says. It clogs all the time.
I've never once had a clog. You're old.
Chair was first used in medieval times. Welcome to medieval times.
250 box tops and a stamp. Yeah.
Oh man,
that's it. I wish my bamboo would print as nice as the Ascent cage in your video. Mine has never been. I haven't even changed a setting.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've never changed the setting either. I plug this thing in and I just print.
Sometimes I want it finer, and I'll just go, okay, a little finer.
16.
Yeah, I'm like, feeling fancy today. And then Gunner came over, and we were printing the stuff for his SCX24 build, like a few weeks back, whatever it was. And I loaded up all the parts and hit print, and I was like, 4 hours. I was like, that's weird. I do not remember it taking that long. We went to work, and I realized that I had it set at like 0.08 or whatever it was. And I was like, so Gunner has the nicest 3D printed wheels for an SCX24.
Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, for the bed, I did it at 0.20, I think. Like a bed on the Ford Ranger, 9 hours.
Yeah, for a big
huge
job.
piece like that.
You'll have that on those big jobs. Yeah, that is nice though. So
No, we're talking about PLACF, not PTG. But yes, I'll try it again.
I'm telling you,
I'll give it a go.
works excellent. I do not like running things not through the AMS. I will avoid it at all costs because
what do
I
well,
may have
TPU,
lost the
the only
holder.
thing really. Well,
So
I don't have the holder. I have it in a dryer.
Oh, I take and I use a truck stand that I have here that I flip upside down, and I put a rod through it, and then I duct tape that rod down. And then last time I had to duct tape that stand to a box because it was like pulling the spool up. It was the whole thing. I had issues. TRD Adventures. What's happening, sir? What's up, guys? Hope y'all been well. I've got a few new builds coming along. First comp of the season coming up on Sunday.
Sunday.
Do I too? I have a comp this. Do I have two?
Do I? Do I comp
this weekend? I have a 110 scale comp and our season finale of our 124 scale series.
Oh, cool.
And A Main has their grand opening this weekend.
Grand opening where?
Their new so they relocated up in Chico, their main warehouse. They moved to a beautiful new facility. And then they built on a hobby shop and track facility next to it as well.
Ooh.
And they're moving their hobby shop over to there. So
are they going to put a rock crawling course in?
They did already. They already been working on it. One of the guys who I know from up in the area, Clint as well. He was up when we were delivering stuff. I walked in the back area of the track and looked around, and he was like back there building. I was like, hey. He goes,
is that this Clint?
Nope, that is different, Clint. Clint will be helping. So yes, I do have a 110 scale comp. Maybe I won't be going to A Main. Bummer. I wonder if I can.
You could probably do both.
A Main is not close. It's like an hour and 20.
Just do the thing that you did when we started this show. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go. Okay, then you just. Okay, I won, and then get out of there.
So yeah.
Oh,
it might be possible. That Clint, other Clint.
Not to diminish the first Clint, but better Clint.
Hello, Clint. That chair made of.
No, it's not. It's just squeaky. It's not in any way sharp or rusty.
So yes,
he built the indoor course at A Main. That's cool.
Oh my God, it's made of tetanus. Not what I was thinking of the
tinnitus.
Tinnitus. When I read it as tinnitus.
I mean, it actually does work as well.
Like, and that's just how I read it because that's squeaky.
It is quite squeaky. Here. Yeah, hey, this is a good idea. Get up before 1 p.m. and you can do both.
That's not how these things work.
That's exactly how these things work.
The event is early, our comp, but not so early. I don't know. Maybe it's possible. I'll have to check what their times are for the whole thing. The shindig. I don't want to miss the free hot dogs if they're having any.
It's really good, DK. That's spectacular.
Come over here. That'd be so much more helpful.
Oh, hello. Breasts.
Yes.
I'm going to say it's Brett tonight.
I'm guessing so as well. So.
Brett, are you going to do that thing for me that I asked you to do?
I thought Wes would have to do that. because
one of them has to do it, for crying out loud.
Wes is the one you need to talk to.
I spoke to the Instagram channel. I assumed I was speaking to the right person.
Yeah, because the laser stuff is the Southern division.
That's Wes.
Yeah. Nope, 10 o'clock. So
that's Wes.
My 11 a.m. alarm now as well. At the office, everyone will be sitting there working, and my alarm will go off. Everyone's like, "Oh, 11 o'clock." Like, ha! And they think it was like, "See, you thought it was stupid."
All right. Thank you very much, Brett. Unless, is this like a double bluff and this is Wes talking about himself in the third person? Jimmy's really into Elaine.
11 a.m. wake up alarm? No.
Yeah, why do you have an 11 a.m. alarm now?
What's the same reason I have a 10 p.m. one. 11 a.m.
So if things are going too long, it'll, like if you're having a meeting with a guy, oh, sorry, it's 11 o'clock, gotta go.
No, it's just because, well, admittedly, some may have mentioned it before. I'm not a morning person. I've got a steady ramp up of just everything happening during, and I need to know by 11 a.m. I'm rolling. I'm like we're moving good, because that I get to the office a little after 9. Say call it 9 for 9:15.
No, you call it 9:15 for 9.
I don't know. I don't really know how the saying goes. Let's not worry about that. Then we pick up breakfast. Time we finish breakfast. Had another call. It's 10. Then, emails, things like that. I'm rolling. I'm in work mode by 11 every day.
You're getting so much done. If only you got up at a normal time and got to office at 9. Amazing. I have no idea what you've talked to him about, but I can make it happen. It's really simple, Brett. I need the C1 Leaf chassis in steel.
Yes, that's it.
Not stainless, just good old fashioned mild steel.
Yep, you got it.
Please.
Good work. Probably cold gold.
Whatever. Cold, hot.
How do you still have a job? Listen,
because he's changed all the passwords, and if they fire him, they won't be able to do anything.
No,
they'll get to work, and it'll be the thing from Jurassic Park. Practicing the magic word. Damn this hacker bullshit.
For one, work never stops. It goes all hours. And yes. I oftentimes get a little bit of work done at the house before I leave. Usually,
we're saving lives here, people.
Exactly. There's a lot of toy truck emergencies. Gunner, solid 2 hours from Ponderosa to Chico. All the way down that hill. It's such a...
Hold on to your butts. They're great. Right. Hold on to your butts. Hold on to your butts.
Great boating footage with your Arlo Bible. Turbo row. Thank you.
Footage.
Oh my God. I was so mad. And it was such
I can imagine.
Nasty swamp. Oh. I was so just like, no. And then I was like looking at where it was at. I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, I'm gonna be knee deep in mud. And I was like, I'm not taking my pants off out here, no matter who for.
Oh, thank God for that.
And then I found that channelizer. I was like, oh.
You know what I was worried about?
What?
I was worried because it was a construction site, yes?
Mm-hmm.
I was worried that there was going to be a board with a nail in it. that you're
Yeah.
gonna step right on.
Well, I was stepping on the rocks in that area, and I could see them the whole way. I didn't want to step off of what I could see. So
The the Relarlo doesn't have a self-righting feature. Well, it does on the box,
yeah, not in water though.
and not up to its gills in water. But also, no, it does not have a self-righting feature. What I think they meant was if you roll the throttle and then brake real fast, it might flip back over.
You can get it to do it, but like
Tomley got it to do it, but
I did it a bunch of times.
I'm sure you did.
I guess,
but
yeah.
The amount of time that you spent trying to get it to work, you could have just walked over there and flipped it over.
You seen me walk?
I'm not talking about you, more the royal you.
Channelizer, that was a false traffic cone.
Don't go there
cone
with this
shape.
man.
Then
Traffic cones are cones.
You have drums, which are the barrel-looking things. You can call them barrels as well. That's acceptable. But a channelizer is what I was using. And that is very specifically a different thing. You use them in different areas. They take up less space. So you have more clear zone depending on how much room you have between your work area and your travel way. Minimum 2 feet is what you need. Just saying. Depending on clear space and back slope, all of those types of things.
Fair to say non-potable water?
I was like, I'm not putting my socks back on. I just put it, and I got to the house.
Yeah.
Hosed myself off, hosed the cars off, went and took a shower.
I absolutely creamed one of those barrels once in a rainstorm. Like it blew, a truck blew it in front of my car, Dodge Stratus. And I absolutely annihilated that thing.
What model of the Stratus? The post 2002, the new body style, or the pre?
Yeah, new body style.
Oh, so you the 2-door Stratus.
Was it a 2-door?
The third.
I think it was a 4-door. No, not the new body. It was the mid model refresh, so it was more smooth.
Ah, gotcha.
Still a piece of shit.
The Lumina of the Dodge market.
Yes. As Lumina as you could get without any of the reliability.
I really liked, for some reason, the new Stratus when it came out. I was like, ooh, I like that.
Yeah. It actually wasn't bad.
The Eclipse version, terrible.
Yeah, that was not good. Hey, let's talk about Chrysler for a moment, because they've got the new Challenger.
Or is it the Charger?
Challenger. It is the Challenger,
right? But they're doing a 4-door as well.
And electric, if you want that also.
With the fake exhaust sound.
Yeah. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Is that a meow?
They took all of the technology that Associated
it's
Electrics put into the. Is it the Charger?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
Whatever.
My apologies.
The Charger, but
they're
it
not
makes sense with the electric, but
yeah. They're no pun intended. Meow, 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 meow. They're not building those in Brampton anymore at the plant that I worked at. They've moved all of that production elsewhere. That plant now is on retrofit, and they're retrofitting it to make something new in 2 years.
Ooh.
Who knows what?
Man. So they're getting rid of the V8.
Yes,
Right.
no more V8.
And going with the straight 6, turbo straight 6.
Turbo straight 6.
We could have the American 2J now. Could all
That's
be
right.
Evidently, they do make good speed.
However, the thing that I implore all of you to go watch is the press conference video, or like the release video. Did you catch any of it, or did you happen to watch someone else reviewing that video?
Watched somebody else reviewing it.
The Blue Diamond guy, I think his name.
Yeah, I think so. I'd never watched one of his videos before, but
never seen one of his videos before.
Yeah,
But I was like, "Yep, I'm down for this guy." Wow, what an absolute train wreck! Why in the world would you decide to show off a new performance sports sedan or coupe in a world of CG and bad green screen. It's just so bad.
And them like the opening with like the direct
The Dodge
coming out
brothers.
like
And the
what?
Dodge brothers. Meow. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't, and to be fair, the car itself, they didn't make it, like, they didn't do it any favors. It didn't look very good. It didn't look good.
I'm torn. I don't hate it. You know, like I really disliked the new Supra when it came out, but it's grown on me.
Oh, I always liked the Supra.
I did not.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
But I like it now. I didn't like the new M4 when it came out with the great big grill, but I like it now. So like you got to give it some time.
Yeah, I don't know. I got to see one in the real because it does not look good right now.
Yeah. The interesting thing, like the what I was surprised about was the electric version of it and the front end design with the hood, the grill where the air comes up and like for more downforce. I'm like, aren't all of these electric cars supposed to be about getting through the air cleanly and all that? Like downforce is the opposite of that.
That's the opposite of what you want.
I'm like, I'm so confused to what.
I will not be buying one. Meow, 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 meow. What's that thing called? The ESS1. That's all that is.
Oh,
with a slightly larger speaker.
There's one on the desk at the office right now. Because of the boat guys.
They want to have a motor sound in their boat?
No. If in the video I show a clip of 4 dice with a trailer that they built.
Oh yes, yeah.
One of those in the 4 dice. I was like, no.
Oh yeah, one of my friends showed me his little printed speaker thing, and I was like, well, we're not friends anymore. I said that in the text. I was like, we're not friends anymore. Bye.
Bye. Jeff 13 Brew, thank you. I died from cringe watching the Dodge Press video, and I feel like I'm entitled to compensation. Maybe I should call JG 877 cash now. Whoever wrote that
that's Jeff that I follow on Instagram. He has a
Jeff.
Isn't it Jeff? He has a Corvette.
Yes.
Guess what his other car is?
A Volvo.
Yes, a Volvo wagon, old one. I was like,
okay. Is it LS swap?
This guy is the best. No, regular car. He's active now on Instagram, and he did up a Peugeot drift car. I gotta find the pictures of it. This thing is great. It's amazing. Why won't Instagram just let you turn an image? I'll have to download it and then open it in photos.
What?
You can't just do this. Here.
Oh.
Here it is.
That's a drift car?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Very cool.
I'm on board with that.
Yeah, me too. It looks good out there. I have to go to the drift track. I haven't been there in some time.
So yeah, I like that 2CV or 2CV, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah 2CV.
Yeah, very cool. So
great.
I've got that buggy there. I finished welding on the other titanium buggy to get it out of there. Now it's got to do bracing, but I may pivot on that entire project. Finish that chassis out and finish it. But
it's a Citroen, not a Peugeot. Oops.
Yep, that's what we meant. We knew what we meant.
Sorry, we knew what we meant.
Yeah. Close enough. But anyway, I may pivot on that entire thing as far as what chassis we're gonna take to that particular event.
We're still going to that, right?
We're still going.
Okay.
I mean, build your formula toy, and we'll worry about the other part in a little bit.
All right.
It's gonna be a
Gotta
mad
get a
dash to the end.
chassis.
No
Oh,
surprise.
as usual. We also have to find a place to stay, but I guess it's only the three of us, right?
Yeah, exactly. We'll just get hotels.
Like 2 rooms or
Hotels, yeah. 2 separate hotels.
Well,
I don't want to be anywhere near you.
I feel like Nicole and I will be hanging out a lot, drinking wine, watching shows, and you'll just be over in the corner soldering something for us. We'll both have our robes on. It's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to it.
But yeah, so I have a plan, and
Panama.
We're gonna make it happen. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. I think I'm gonna be able to build 2 chassis in less time than it was gonna take me to build yours of that style.
Excellent.
Other than having to just redesign and re-stencil and redo it. So, hey, my crusty Strewn 2CV Sakura D5 Light. I have a thing for shit boxes, hence the Corvette and Volvo 240 in the driveway.
Yes.
Oh, I've been hard shopping for Corvettes lately.
Let's get it over with.
I think it's going to happen this summer. So, unless I just do the sim racer to get me held over. See, the thing is,
I'm gonna say don't get a sim racing rig. It's a big investment, and you have a lot of hobbies and very little extra time.
One. I know.
Yeah, but a real car, I feel, is a better overall investment. It's going to be a better return on experience, if you ask me. Because if you want to, you could actually track that and actually go to a track and race on a track or go drag racing or do all the things that you love in a car that doesn't sit in your living room.
Or my studio.
There's no room in there for that either.
You're wrong there, you see, because I did some CAD work. And I've come up with an idea that would work.
I know that exactly, and we should get Moose Jaw back into the fold on question weeks and stuff. If this was a Moose Jaw question, I'd be wrong, and I get that, but that's because Joe has a sim rig.
So I found some very nice cars, and I'm just trying to determine how much I want to spend, and I can't ask.
I can't. Well, because the answer is 0.
No.
Oh, she's into it. That's right. Yeah. So she's actually spend more.
She is all for the car.
Spend more, Josh. You've earned it.
She's like, buy it. You want it? Just buy it. Do it. Get what you want. I'm like, oh, don't say that. I need.
This would be. See, I like to live vicariously through others because this is not a conversation that I would ever be having where my wife would say to me, and I love her very much, and I am fine with this decision, but I would never be able to go to her and say, I've really been thinking a lot about getting myself a Corvette. So is that okay? I wouldn't even be able to get out the "is that okay" before she goes, "That's stupid."
So yeah, that's C6 or C7. Those are both. That's really the area of my debate because it depends on budget. I don't know where I want to be.
Can you afford a C8?
I don't want a C8. I honestly prefer C7
because you like the front engine.
I just like the look. I think the C7 was the best looking Corvette since the C2. So that's I like the C8, but I do not like it more than the C7. Yeah. So get a C3. My dad had a C3 growing up. I had a C4 when I graduated high school. Yeah. C2 is way outside of my price range. Not interested in the C1. But yeah.
I'm just looking at them all. So you thought the C7 was the best looking one?
I think that's the best looking one they ever did.
I agree. That is
That's
the best looking one.
That's my favorite. Such an amazing
And I'm not even much of a Corvette guy. I would much rather have a Viper, I think.
Oh, Viper. So I've been watching a lot of the
yes, I know you have. I've been
Super Fast
watching
Matt,
it too.
and he just did his first drive of the off-road Viper.
I saw it. Yeah, I
was a
watched.
good video.
And he got stopped by the police for taking a photo. And the guy was like, I watch your show.
Yeah.
This
He's
is
like-
amazing.
Like, that's rad. Bro, check the play seat challenge. It looks like a lawn chair, but I promise it's cheap. Super comfy, immersive, and easily. Turbo Row. Brandon just got that, actually. And I sat in it and played with that, and it was fantastic. I fully agree. For being as unintrusive as it is, much agreed.
Is that the one that's like fits in a box and it all unfolds?
I mean, anything fits in a box. Like,
You want to keep doing this show?
just 17 annual or 10 speed. I think I would personally prefer the auto.
Because you can't drive stick. Do you know how to drive stick?
Yeah, I would say that most of my cars have been sticks, but
So why don't you want that?
because I drive in almost all traffic almost all the time.
So why are you buying a Corvette at all then?
Because there's sometimes that I don't, and I want to make super loud exhaust noises for my neighbors.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow. Because for one, it is Vanquish is such a bad influence on.
You work with a bunch of, and all due respect, you work with a bunch of children.
Yeah. Brandon has got his S4 V8 Avant with
Which
goddamn
is so sick.
straight pipes on it.
I love that car.
Jim's got a TRX with remote start that he fucking love. He looked.
Steve's got a Polestar
He's got a
Volvo
hybrid
V60.
Yeah. But Fam's got the
It's
GTR
a turbo 4.
Like,
Yeah. It's true.
so, and I don't
It's
make
true.
any exhaust noises. So,
Speaking of cars, and you should decide, I am all for the Corvette. I actually, for whatever reason, I feel like you are already living your Corvette
yeah.
era. You might as well just get the car to go with the jorts.
I was so mad when at the time I was still wearing jean shorts and someone's like, man, those are so like.
I had jean shorts too when I worked at the record store. They were,
I can already tell that I was
past the
wearing them
knee.
later than you.
Past the
Because
knee.
record stores I don't think existed.
CDs. We also
you
sold
called it a record
DVDs.
store.
Well, it's because it's
Did
a
you-
record store.
What side of the beaded curtain did you work on?
I worked in the rap section as well as dance / electronica.
Did you have to bring your own glow sticks to work?
No, I had the JNCO pants.
Jinko?
Speaking of cars, I put a refundable deposit down on a vehicle as well.
And I'm absolutely here for it.
You are.
I am. I really like the other one, the one that you did not.
I know. Yeah, most people do. And it's so funny. Remember when I said to you, because I'm the deposits on a Rivian R2. Who knows if they're still going to be here in 2 years, but hoping they are. because that's sort of the perfect size, perfect vehicle for me. But the R3 is a very interesting looking car.
I
And
love it.
my head and my eyes, and when I look at it, I'm like, something's not right. But I know this car, and I said to you, it's like they looked at a Delta Integrale when they made this car, and then the designer confirmed that was his inspiration.
So, like, I see that. I see, Gremlin.
Golf
I see
GTI.
Golf GTI. I see all of them. Just Lada, even a little bit. Like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think that
They're all
R3
there, and I'm for it.
looks amazing.
It looks really cool.
I got bit by the D12 bug. I've been looking at body kits, drift tires. I've already printed a drift bumper. You two should do it. I have many D12s.
I had one briefly.
I've like started projects on a few. Like, I have disassembled ones down here right now. Because I was like, do something, and then I never finish that project, and then I just buy another one, and then I take it apart, and dumb. But I still think that they're super cool.
Jeff 13 Brew, thank you. Josh's Corvette spec choices are definitely bringing out his true boomer. 3-pedal gang all the way.
I like the idea of having the manual, but in reality, I think that the auto is.
Yeah. Does the Rivian come with a crystal shift knob?
I put the crystal shift knob in my story today while I was answering questions. Steve was taking me to the dealership to pick up the Jeep, and I was like, "Ooh, crystal shift knob." While I had the massaging seat.
Oh yeah, man, I don't have that. I got the base model. Matt is hoping he doesn't have to put gas in the Volvo before he gets his Rivian. And I bought gas again on the weekend because I've been taking my nephew up to the base every weekend for the last 3 weeks.
In medieval times, and
In medieval times. You going to the soccer game? No. I think you mean the R3 rally. Yeah, it does look pretty cool.
Yes,
pretty cool.
Absolutely does. But the traffic. My wife won't lay with me after I sold my Camaro. She won't lay with me after I sold my Camaro and started sim racing.
And then a follow-up. What year Camaro?
At least he didn't ask what year's his wife.
Anyway, yeah, that Rivian R2 looks pretty cool. I like that it's just a squished version of an R1 for substantially less money. That said, it is for probably the single motor rear wheel drive short range model, but
whatever. Still,
we'll see where it goes, where it slots in there. Mm-hmm.
I think that would be I like it. The Rivians, the only thing about the Rivians I don't like is the USB-C style headlights. I just can't with that part. Like, I just want to print off a giant charger plug and just like leave the cord hanging down.
Yeah.
But
yeah. We'll see.
It'll be interesting to see. It
all depends on the price of the Polestar 4. I mostly just want a Polestar because I just want to be able to say I own a Polestar.
Yeah. Like,
there she is.
Steve's B60 Polestars. Pretty great.
Yeah, but this is the whole other
all
electric Polestar as a brand. Yeah.
So,
yeah. That doesn't track as good as your other joke, DK.
Dan P. Thank you. C6 ZR1 was the best looking C7 back looks terrible. No, I like it. But
Yeah.
I will say that the C6 ZR1 is a beautiful car, but that one's out of the range where I'm even considering, and still not.
The C7 was the one that what was that racing team they somehow managed to make a skull using the two banners as the eyes.
Yes, and I had one of the ones I was looking at. I thought it had a Punisher logo on the hood. I was like, no, and then I saw it was just that. I was like, okay. I still am not.
I still don't love
here
that.
for it, but like,
yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it is currently 7:30. We do have a little bit of F1 talk, and then I also have a story to tell after that we need.
Right. So do we get F1 talk going now?
Yeah,
and
the
then
stories afterwards, because
it's our first episode back, guys.
Yeah. So the
After
first
a
thing,
very long.
but we have
retooling
to do. Do we do pick'ems this? No, we got to do pick'ems next week, I guess.
Yeah, because there's no race this weekend.
There's no race this weekend, and we should talk about the pick'ems that we won and then didn't.
Ugh.
That first of all,
piece of shit.
Yeah,
cost me $5.
Cost you $50, really. Firstly, thank JR. Is the show still on Lawson? Black Sheep RC, Toxic Crawlers, Gunner, my meat belongs to me. This and Tom Bajak, Poor Man John Doe, my Mr. President, Doctor Legend, Buck Dandy, TRD Adventures, Brett Gondrill, Turbo Rope, Jeff 13 Brew, Jeremiah Salberg, and Dan P.
Gunner, my meat belongs in your mouth. Nissen, the RC Underdog, Turbo Row, Black Hat RC 011C, Turbo Row, Gares, Thomas Bialzik, and Jeff 13 Brew. Thank you, gents.
Thank you, all of you. So first of all, we did the pick'ems last week, which is the betting, and we all decided here on there for those of you that bailed out early. And we did a 4-way parlay on the bet. So it was a $10 bet. The outcome was $100, and we won. We had some good picks, and they worked all the way through until freaking Yuki got an after race penalty, and it knocked him down one place and took us out.
Took us out of the money.
What
was his penalty for?
Unsafe release.
In front of who?
Probably a freaking Alpine. I don't know.
Yeah, probably someone that didn't matter. So annoying.
So mad. But anyway, otherwise we were set. It was before
unsafe release before the race. And to be fair, Jaybird, that's not his fault. Unsafe release is the guy standing out there going, "Okay, it's clear. Yeah, go ahead." F1 talk. I'm out of here. Yeah.
I was so mad. It was like $100 ripped out of the account. I was like, what the? I was like, oh.
I told you, man, spend it instantly. Then they can't take it back.
It's held pending final results. And that was,
it was on the outlap for the lineup. Oh my God. What a stupid bunch of idiots.
What? And they waited till then to.
They could have 5-second penaltied him instead.
Exactly.
Why take away a whole space?
I was just repeating what Danny Rick called him.
That's true. Though Daniel Ricciardo, not looking like a Red Bull driver, if I'm honest.
I'm actually voting for a Nick Debris style removal at this point. Just axe him and get us somebody young and
Liam Lawson.
Bring Liam in. Do it.
Yeah. Oh, and yes, I don't know how anybody in their right mind could not have seen that Lando Norris false start and let him get away with that. He was like, "Oh, okay."
No. Yeah. They're all just like, "No, it's not." What? And all the announcers were just like, "This is ridiculous."
Yeah, this is bullshit. Planet bullshit.
So yeah, that was, and then of course it's the week that I had Stroll in the fantasy league, and
I knew that he was going to do that.
I did
He
too.
put it in the wall,
Except
and then he put
he
it
hit
in
the
the
wall in practice, and I was like, "Oh, cool! There it is.
It's
We knew it
all
was going to
done.
happen. We knew it was going to happen. Excellent.
Yeah.
Now let's move. No,
Yeah. Fucked it right into the barrier.
Can you bring it? Can you bring the car back?
Can you bring it in? No, I'm in the fucking barrier.
Fucking wall.
I love how
Okay.
how
copy.
that whole radio message went. I'm in the wall. Oh, can you bring it back? No, I'm in the fucking wall. All right.
Oh. So
Yes. Stroll is the equivalent of the wheel.
and of course I had signs and his appendix.
So do you get Bierman for that?
I got
do you,
German. Yep.
Okay, all right.
Which
okay.
he did
That's still good points.
fantastic for a debut.
Can you imagine for your first race at 18 years old
It's
and you're
for
ripping
Ferrari.
around for Ferrari and you're ripping around in 8th place?
Yeah. 7th finished, right?
Did he finish 7th?
Yeah. Qualified 11th, finished 7th, I thought, or was it 8th?
7th. Yeah.
That's what I thought. No talk about Horner. That I saw another report today that they're going to sack him before Australia.
I heard that too. But then I also heard that Marco's getting the boot too. So who knows what's happening?
I know.
Who runs that thing?
It
seems to be nobody.
It's just Yoss over there, like.
Don't you think that you should get rid of these guys today?
Make me president.
JR, thank you. I'm just here for the Josh is a jerk story. Get to it. Yeah, Red Bull is a nightmare, man. I don't know what's going on over there. It's like every week, and then Toto comes out of nowhere and goes, "He'd be welcome over here." You want to drive this shit box?
Yeah, like, hey,
a real piece of shit over here you can drive. Let's see you do really well in this.
You want to
actually,
make
you know what?
Interesting.
That's probably what he wants to do. He probably was like, "Yeah, we'll sign you for whatever you want to, whatever your bid is, we'll sign you." And then, see, it is partially the car too. You jackass. You're fired.
Yeah. So
Bored right now.
I had Signs, I had Stroll, I had Danny Rick. Everybody just straight up fisting my league.
Wow. Easy there, Tiger.
I went down to 77th place.
Yes, I went up to Josh's place. I'm like 55th now. I actually did okay.
I just
did all right.
Yeah. Oh, it was just
next week though, next week. I'm looking good. I'm feeling good about next week.
I don't know how I'm feeling yet. I have to look. I can't remember if I have Stroll for another race. I think I do.
You probably do. I have $0 remaining. I've spent every single dollar.
I got equalized back to 100 mil.
Oh,
yeah. But I'm doing great. We have a second league that's Vanquish versus Mattel. So
yeah.
And I'm in second place in that one. So
okay.
Right. But because I adopted more of Nicole's strategy.
Which is what? What's Nicole's strategy?
No, just like her her thought process with team choices and drivers strategy. I was like, I like that better. I'm going to use her strategies. So Nicole is in like 20th. Nancy is in 10th. So yeah,
Nancy's doing well.
Ben and I are about in the same area. And then Nicole and Nancy,
whole other stratosphere.
Well out of our league. Surprise.
Surprise, 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 surprise. All right, now let's get to this story because I'm getting tired.
So Gunnar came over. We're going to shoot video of the Red Cat hauler, right?
Mhm.
And for the purpose of filming the sparks and everything that it is designed to shower over the road.
Yeah.
We had to wait until about dusk to do that for optimal, lighting. Whatever.
Yes.
So we went to dinner first, found kind of where we thought we were going to film, got everything. I grabbed my gimbal and my camera, all that stuff. We went out to where we were like, okay, this is going to be the road. This is going to be perfect. And after we had made a big loop, kind of decided, and as we were like, okay, driving up, we're an eighth of a mile from there, street lights come on and just ruin. Right. Okay. So we kind of reevaluate and move down just a little bit further. Go down, take a loop, park for a second, get the Red Cat out of the truck, get it like stationed on the tailgate there, get it powered up, and do just go up the street, down the street, make sure everything's functioning, drop it, and see how it's going to work. Seemed to work okay. I caught a lip of not really like a lip, just kind of like a portion of the road that felt a little bit weird, and it like hopped the truck real weird. It's like,
Oh boy.
So Gunner was going to drive my Gladiator. I, holding the gimbal, I'm going to hang out the window. He's going to pace the truck. Okay. It's a good idea in theory. It's a
good idea on a private road or closed road.
This is totally a closed road. I put channelizers out both ends.
Couple of drums, no big deal.
It's between a drum and a channelizer. Anyway. So we get set up to make the first run of this situation, and I start to drive away with the Red Cat in front of the Jeep. Camera's out the window, and the Red Cat goes maybe, I don't know, 10 feet, and all of a sudden just shuts off and makes the worst noise. It's like, okay. So Gunner, I said, pull over, stop, or pull over. And Gunner says, okay, I'm just gonna pull over in bike lane and piss off the bikers. Is it something Gunner would say, whatever. So he pulls over to the curb. And what I didn't know he meant by that saying is, hey, there is a biker coming. Anyway, there's nothing on this road. There's nobody on this road. And we're parked along the curb. Like between the Jeep and the curb is a foot.
So not enough space.
Not enough
for
space.
cycling.
And it was, I don't know that it was, I'd have to double check. I can't 100% confirm that it was a striped bike lane. But we were stopped and I opened my door. And the biker thought that he was going to go between the curb and my Jeep. And I flung open the door. I didn't know.
Oh, no. Well, you didn't even look? It's the first thing you
were along
gotta do.
the curb. I was on the
On a
passenger
bike
side.
lane.
I
You
don't think
gotta
it was-
look, man.
I don't think that it was striped bike lane for sure.
Oh, man. You still gotta look. Yes, you gotta look.
You're on
Before
that
you open
side.
the door. Doesn't matter. So how injured was this man?
So I opened the door, and I don't know at what position he was at yet when I opened it, but he took evasive maneuvers. But there was a curb there already.
Oh no.
So,
How are you not? How's this not a lawsuit?
this is all hypothetical. None of this actually happened. Anyway, he was fine. He didn't come in contact with me, or the car, or the red cat.
He did,
Red Cat's
however, his face, however, came in contact
No.
with the ground.
He was wearing proper PPE. I felt terrible. But who was going to fit there? So,
Was he upset?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Yes, he was.
I don't know.
Did he
if
yell?
was. What?
Did he?
No, he didn't
Did
yell.
he-
I couldn't
Was
fully
he-
understand his native language. So,
Oh boy.
but we were still sitting there, and he just rode away.
Okay.
So-
All right. But he probably cursed at you.
No, he didn't say. Well, he didn't say anything loud, at least.
Sounds
like,
he
"You all right?
cursed at you.
You all right? And I said, yeah.
He
Something like
wasn't,
that.
he wasn't conscious enough to be upset.
It was low speed. It was an uphill section. And
Was there a lot of wobbling?
He had he had a headwind.
He didn't curse at him. He put a curse on him.
He was
Give
fine.
me your tears, Gypsy, or I will take them. He spoke perfect English. Oh, that's so good. That's great. Well, nice going trying to kill a guy.
Gunner's like, I thought he was gonna go around. Like, I thought he was gonna.
Well, he thought he owned that bike lane, and he was going to show you.
So, I think Ben put it here. Ben, was this a bicyclist or a full-on cyclist? This was a bicyclist.
Okay.
This was
All
a
right.
bicyclist.
That changes everything. Oh, man.
I felt terrible.
I'm sure you did. I'm glad you did.
How hard was Gunner laughing?
Dare
I don't
the
know
man
that it
on
was.
the bike think that he could use a bike lane.
There was a vehicle in distress pulled to the side of the road.
Hardly. Were your four ways on?
Most definitely. For the record, yes.
They were? For the record.
Can't be
Yes.
sure.
Who's to say what's on, really?
Yeah, I mean,
He went for the Senna pass.
I bet
He was
no,
trying to
I
find the
did
gap.
not. I turned it off beforehand. That
He went for the gap.
I just what? He didn't leave the light kit in the red cat. I did, but it was up the
Yeah.
street a little bit. So if he wouldn't have hit, I mean, I stopped him from colliding with the red cat at least. He wouldn't have seen that at all. Probably would have jumped it like GTA and ET'd all the way home.
As he crashed, he yelled, "That's not a truck!" Why not gonna hit that Jeep's idea of what a truck is?
You can't park.
That's what he was yelling. You can't park there, mate.
That's almost.
Did he make sparks too?
Maniac came out of nowhere.
Earlier on, I don't know who asked, but the question was, how many panels did his hat have? Oh man. Okay. You know what? That's it. We got to end it right there.
Felt terrible. I still feel terrible.
That's so good. Thank you very much for that story. I hope you all have a wonderful week. I've got What's on the Bench tomorrow, episode 84. Gotta say, that's starting to get a bit, it's kind of hard to do that every week. It is. It's a lot of work.
I'm in episode 303 of the Scale News.
Yeah, but you just sit there and read things off the internet.
That's
I have
so
to
much
actually
easier.
do stuff.
It's so much easier to just do stuff. It's so much easier. Oh my God, so much easier.
So I just want to see it again in my head. You're in the right lane. There is a bike lane or something beside you.
There's a shoulder.
You pull over to the shoulder and you get out in the 1 foot gap between the, truck and curb. You open the door, he goes, wah, and goes off into the bushes.
Sidewalk. Went under the sidewalk, technically. He shot the gap. The gap won.
The gap won. Yep. All right. That's it. This is
sure
over.
it was only 1 foot? Yes. It was
12
to 14
foot
inches.
to 6 inches. It was a Subway sandwich foot, which is more like 8.5 inches.
Go look on Google Maps satellite. Was there a bike lane? I don't have my phone. I'll go look at the theoretical area where this fictional story happened.
Here in Toronto, we have bike lanes that you are not allowed to park in. And
yeah, of course.
The only people who are parking in them are Uber drivers and Uber delivery people. And
Uber drivers and assholes.
Ruins everybody's day.
Let me see. Where the hell was this? It was about here.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Ron Burgundy? Oh, yeah, it's up here. There's that. So it's this. Zoom in. Wait, is that it? I am very confused as to where we were now. I know I thought that was it for a moment. That's not it. Wait, that's it? Okay, that's it. And that is there's no arrow. There's no bike symbols painted in this shoulder.
In that area.
Except way up there.
way back there.
I
way
never
up there and way back.
Went that far. I never saw any bike lanes. It just looks like a regular shoulder to me.
All righty. Well, there you have it. Exonerated. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you again next week.
Absolutely not.
We'll see you again next week unless Josh is imprisoned for attempted vehicular manslaughter. Have a great weekend. Love you. Bye.